Yo, what's up guys, my name is Kiro SA and I'm back again with another sample. And for this sample, it was inspired by the recent songs that Joey Perez dropped. So I started with a chord progression that uses two chords, which are a E minor 7 to a G flat minor 7. And I used a combination of two pianos from Piano Tech. The presets I used are Player and M3 close mic, and together they sound like this. I then took the same chord progression and I made an arpeggio with the two pianos, and the arpeggio sounds like this. I then added strings from orchestral, Adderall and sonatine orchestra, both playing the chord progression, and they sound like this. And just to spice up the sample a little bit, I added two flutes and a horn, and all three from orchestral Adderall. And before I play it, go get yourself Food for the Soul Volume 2. It's in the description of this video. And now back to the sample. So this is how the two flutes and the horn sounds like. And so after having that, I wanted to layer the flutes and the horn. So the instruments that I added is a violin spiccato from Orchestral Adderall. I also added a pizzicato from X-Band. And the last instrument, I added a pad also from X-Band, and it sounds like this. And to harmonize on what the flutes were playing, I added a flute from Decent Sampler. I also added a horn from Sinful Orchestra for the second section of the sample, and this is how it sounds like. And since the chords were a little bit busy, I wanted to go simple on the bass. So I added a 70s P bass from Modo Bass, which is following the root notes of the chords, and the bass sounds like this. And so after that, with the bass, in the section where I played an arpeggio, I switched the bass up by playing the root and also playing the root again. So I just doubled the root to create a certain variation, and now the bass sounds like this. And so that's the full breakdown. The master effects I used for this sample is I added a Pro Q3 to shape the mids and the sides of the sample, which then goes into a compressor to glue the sample together. I then added an NLS bus to introduce saturation, which then also goes into a J37 to get the vintage tape sound. And lastly, I added a L2 and a Pro L2 limiter to boost the volume. And with that said, the final sample sounds like this. And thank you for watching. Hope you learned a thing or two from this video. And please don't forget to check my sample pack Food for the Soul Volume 2, as well as my new EP. The links are in the description, and I'll see you 2 weeks from now. Thank you for watching.